We are in the studio of INGES IDEE in Berlin, Moabit, and this is the workshop where we do our models and maquettes. We have an affinity to the pop world. We work with kind of toys or with things you could recognize.
If you do something in the public space, it's good people have some kind of recalling a comic from earlier days or something, or a cartoon from earlier days, to make it familiar to them. We try to be maybe not too complicated with the things we do, but more like having character.
The concept normally is discussed by words as a brainstorming situation, and the next step is that somebody is drawing very simple sketches. So we show each other the drawing. Do you mean it like that? Do you mean it like this? And then we start also to do little models. I bought some material from the hardware shop and started this model here, built out of an iron strip or a tape. Well, you can already see how it can function in a big scale.
After having seen the maquette, we rebuild the sculpture in the computer, and then usually we have a 3D model which we can turn around, look from each side. We can add some material surfaces. After that, we can put it in the model of the surrounding area, which is the block 12 in Toronto, and adjust the perfect position, how it will be seen from the highway, how it will be seen from all the people living there, working there.
The one side is really close to a super busy highway, while the other side is more private. It's a garden around, there's a wall. At the beginning, it was not really clear that these two sites should be connected, and they are not connected in the same narrative, but because we worked on both sides, I think there's still a connection in the use of a figurative element, in the use of a certain kind of humor or a surrealism which is underlying there. The one sculpture which is located very close to the highway is called Rabbit. It's a sculpture that's made out of different loops that in a way refer to highway lanes or even of highway junctions. But they build and form a rabbit, and they're also painted with the classical stripes that you would have on the road. And the idea is that you have a natural animal which is normally kind of shy, but is also in danger. If a rabbit would run over a street, it could be run over. But this is like so huge and so enormous. It's more watching the scenery on the other side of the highways.
Block 12 was kind of fringe in terms of the design approach of all this. But the main thing is this lamp is recognized as a lamp instantly. Here you have all these little balls or spheres or something which are knees. Here we have this real giant feet now, and a real small head, which is kind of INGES IDEE, of course. It's growing and it's becoming taller because it's a perspective scale.
Well, I think what connects the two pieces is it's not like the same narrative. They're very bold in their expression. The leaping lamp also through the color and through the anthropomorphic figurative aspect. And the highway rabbit, it's an interesting sculpture. It looks different from each angle, and it's black and white. It's a very bold sculpture, and both make sculptures out of the context, you know? The one makes the sculpture out of the highway lanes and the traffic, and the other one of the existing street lamps, but also because of the wall that it's bridging. So I think the attitude connects them, and the playfulness and the pop aspect and the fun part about it. There's a lot of humor and a lot of fun in the two pieces, I think.